Sunday, November 28th, 2021. My name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. I am here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week right here on Facebook Live. And then I am also on YouTube. If you want to see the shows live, you watch them now. If you want to see them later, you can watch them later on Facebook or on YouTube. Sorry, real quick, hair and makeup person. Okay, there's the makeup. William D, William D, William D, 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 do, 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 do. Hello there, sir. I'm just going to make this, hey, Patti. Poetry Glam. Let's see. I want to make this like this. I'm going to edit the privacy so you can share the show. And we will, oh, Kevin Anderson, he never showed up at the show. Interesting. Okay, kids. It is Sunday. Tomorrow morning we meander. Tomorrow night we meditate. Tuesday morning Patty's going to jump on in the kitchen. Maybe. Tuesday night, Andrew Rader. Maybe. Happy Hanukkah. May we all bring and be our own spark of light in the darkness. Be our own spark of light in the darkness. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Still got the Elmer's Bond right next to the lip stuff. Anyway, Patti, thank you for sharing. She shares every night. If everyone shared like Patti, oh my goodness gracious, where would we be? Where in the world would we be right now? Ladies and gentlemen, there are two of you in the I'm going to bring you in at the same time. Lauren and Patti, come on down. Hey, Patti. Hello.
Hi, Jenna.
Hi, Patti.
Hi, Lauren.
Hello.
Hi, Jenna.
Hi there. Ladies on the stage, what's going on?
Poetry night.
Poetry Glam. I'm all
My
glam.
second Thanksgiving today.
Oh, how was your Thanksgiving today?
Wonderful.
Was it? What did you make?
Well, I phone talked my daughter through making her 16-pound turkey. And then I made the thing and I made the gravy, which turned out okay. Brought pumpkin pie and whipped cream and made mashed potatoes. They had corn. And what else? Of course, rolls for the kids.
Because that's really all I want.
Sweet potatoes. Yeah, it's almost like all they, give me some mashed potatoes and 3 biscuits. Well, you're not getting any more unless you eat some turkey. So it was fun. And then we played a game of Uno with 8 people. Do you know how long that takes?
I got exhausted just hearing that.
How fun. Laugh.
I remember the first time playing Uno. We'll talk about that another time. I raked leaves with my friend tonight. She had her rake, I had my rake. We raked and then we put it on a tarp and we carried it away from the house because there's so many leaves. Lauren, hello.
Unmute.
Are you in Berkeley?
Unmute.
She will. Lower left-hand corner, right next to stop video. We did this earlier. Can you see it? I think your volume might be down because you're unmuted.
No, she shows muted by me.
She was unmuted earlier,
Mm.
but lower left-hand corner, there's a little.
Okay,
There you go.
can you hear me?
Hey, there she is. Hi there.
Hi. Yeah, I'm in not in Berkeley because
You're in
I
Richmond?
work in Berkeley, but I'm home now.
Yeah, in Richmond. Where is your home?
San Pablo.
San Pablo. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. How was your
Just
Thanksgiving?
it was good. We went to Sacramento, and my stepdaughter and her husband's parents were there, and it was really nice because I think they had just gotten married this past year, and so this was like their very first big party, with COVID and everything and being married. Yeah, so it was brand new to them, and we had delicious food. We really did.
What did you make?
Turkey. Oh, she made this delicious sweet potatoes with a crust of pecans and brown sugar and let's see what else. I made a pecan pie,
Oh.
and I made some tomato bread, which is made with tomato juice in place of instead of milk or water. You use the tomato, and it comes out a beautiful rusty orangey, pinkish orange bread. It's beautiful.
Like a loaf? A loaf of
It's a loaf of bread. I made a loaf of bread.
I've never heard of that before.
Sounds good.
It's my friend's recipe from a zillion years ago. She used to bring it to places and always get like first place because the bread was so delicious, and nobody knew it was like tomato bread. They just were like, it's so good.
Does it taste like tomato? Like, I
Yeah.
don't like tomatoes.
No, it doesn't really taste like tomatoes. It just kind of has a nice sweet, but yeah, kind of sweet, but a little bit savory. Just a little bit.
I'm pretending like I live in Canada.
Yeah,
I can
it looks
tell.
like it.
Either that or the Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukraine.
This is from Europe. My hat is from Europe and my wrap is from India. So I'm all
Ooh,
set. But yeah, I'm ready to go to Canada.
I don't have any.
Canada.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Look,
hello, Carl. So
I
Patti,
do,
are
I
you
do have this.
Yeah, girl. All right, Patti, where's your fur?
My furs are in storage.
Do you have any faux fur?
Have any faux fur? No, I'm not a faux girl.
You like the dead animals on your body.
Well, I always found beautiful mink coats and I didn't have the heart to just, get rid of them. So I have about 6 of them in storage and I'll probably try to sell them on eBay. One of
Hey,
them.
I knew a lady who would take stools like an ottoman, and she refurbished fur coats onto the ottoman like stools.
Yeah.
And they were incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And
then your
easy
feet
to
would be
do.
nice and warm.
Yeah, and you could have your furs and sit on them.
Absolutely. Well, these are long, so I'd sit on them anyway, but they're
You could make
beautiful.
all kinds of stuff out of them. You could make purses out of them, like those bags at that party.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fur bags, or make a quilt. Just put them all together and like sew it together and then throw it on your bed or your sofa.
Yeah.
You can make a throw.
I'd have an over $100,000 quilt on my bed.
Hey, why not? What the heck?
I just don't have the heart to destroy them because they were all
They will
real
be destroyed
and beautiful, and
they were already destroyed. They were cute little animals.
I know that, but I came from an age and a generation of people that had fur coats, and I still see a lot of beautiful fur coats out, and real ones, not the fake ones. And I'll probably put them on eBay or something eventually, because there's a lot of people that
I'm
still
liking the
appreciate 'em.
bedspread idea.
I
Yeah,
think the
that is
bedspread or the throw, just a throw for over your
yeah,
sofa.
a throw would be nice, yeah. But anyway, no, I don't have any faux hats or anything like that. I don't think I do anyway. I'd have to really go dig. I could have something. I
I
don't
bet
know.
you have something. I love this though, Lauren. This is great.
That is nice.
Fun.
Yeah.
Well, you know what this is? Look,
Lion.
it's it's this, and it's this thing that was supposed to go around like here.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
the thing is, I'm working on this cape that has a hood. And so let's see if we can kind of see
Oh, look at that.
here is the cape. So if this is the hood, can you
Yeah.
kind of see that?
Yes, yes.
Here's the hood. So I wanted to put the fur around the hood
That
Nice.
would be
like
very
that,
nice. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then I have this beautiful,
That's a nice cape.
and then I have this antique.
Amazing. Clothing.
This is really gorgeous. I don't know if you can really see it.
Let me put you on speaker. So, okay, tell us, what is that?
It
Buttons?
is like a piece that's from like maybe the 20s, and it's a long piece. I'm using that to put on the edge of the cape on
That's
each
pretty.
edge.
Very pretty.
So you'll have that fuzzy thing and then that. So
Very
that's
pretty.
a work
Yeah.
in progress, and I hope
Very
to finish it like in a week or two.
Very
Did
nice.
you create the cape?
Yes. And it's lined. It has 3 linings, and it has embroidered slits right over here for the arms. And I wanted to make it so that when I go to Renaissance Festival in Texas, that I can wear it and I can put my hands in
Mm.
the slits. I can reach out, but there'll be an inner pocket too.
Yeah.
Standing ovation on that, girl. Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
Keep all your valuables on the inner pockets.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
And my hands to keep them
And your
warm.
telephone.
Yeah, right. At the Renaissance Fair.
That's right.
I go to the Renaissance Fair in Marin County. That was a lot of fun back in the day, yo.
Oh, really?
I have my leather corset. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Leather corset.
Like a brown, like a raw leather corset. So awesome.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, isn't it? You can have a lot of fun there.
So much fun. So you're moving soon.
I am. I'm leaving, moving in January to Louisiana, where I'm from.
Oh, where in Louisiana?
Well, I always tell people I'm from Lafayette because most of my friends and my family are from around that region. My mother's from New Orleans, and my father was a Cajun
Oh, nice. Yeah.
from southern Louisiana. His
Well,
first language was French.
My mother was from Independence, Louisiana, and
Oh,
all my
okay.
relatives in Baton Rouge, and some in New Orleans. And my uncles dug out the Lake Pontchartrain down there.
Oh my goodness! Oh, that's a great history.
Yeah, yeah. And my cousin that lives down there just went and had the family headstone redone, repainted, and all the names and then she added a name to it, and had my one of my uncles buried there. So there's a lot of history down there. My sister traveled down there and did our family tree.
Are they in a Catholic cemetery?
Yes.
Do you know, I learned something about the monuments and in the cemeteries, I'm sure you know, Lauren, what I'm gonna say. It's really interesting when you have a family stone,
Mm-hmm.
like a friend of mine was the mayor for many years in New Orleans, and his family goes about 5 generations back.
Mm-hmm.
They put your ashes at the top
Mm-hmm.
in this one drawer, and then after a year, they remove them from the top and put them down below.
Mm.
That's right. Except if it's not ashes, they put the body.
Yeah, so they just
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
they keep
exactly.
recirculating. It's really interesting. Like the
Yeah,
Mammina stone would be there, and then be like, okay, so my dad's there, he's there for a year, and then he gets moved out, and the next person in the family that goes, and the next person in the family that goes.
that's right.
Well, yeah, and where they're at, there, you can't bury anybody. Everyone, there's no in-ground burials there because of
Right,
this.
Not
they're
too
all
deep.
left.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about their positioning. I don't know about that part
I
of
think
it.
it's a bunch of bones piled up on top.
Bones on top of
Probably,
bones on top of bones.
probably one drawer with everybody put in there eventually.
No, it's the drawer on the top, and then on below.
Can you
To be in
imagine?
you get to be in the drawer on the top for the first year.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Well, you know what she's talking about, like for instance, in my family's tomb, it's like a little building, and then the very top has the matriarch of the family, and she cannot be removed. It's
That's
bricked
right.
in,
Yeah.
no removal. Below that are two other like shelves, and they're wide. They're as wide as the tomb is wide,
Okay.
bigger actually, and the casket goes in there. Um, and but when you put it in, you got to take the one that's in there, take it out, and take out whatever is in there, and put it underneath the very bottom shelf, which is like a hole in the ground,
Oh,
sort
gross.
of.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's like them bones gonna
Yeah,
rise
no
again.
wonder
Yeah.
Yeah,
that song. No wonder them bones. Who are
the
them
reason I learned
bones?
that was I was with my friend when they found out their dad was being moved, and their dad was supposed to stay at the top.
Oh God, that would be
Oh, yeah,
awful.
same thing.
It was a thing.
Yeah.
It was a thing. So, Lauren, do you have some Canadian roots in your family?
No, actually. We're Cajun French,
Yeah,
but we're actually Cajun French from France, not from French Canada.
nice.
Um, my on my father's side, which were the Greenes. I know that doesn't sound French, but my my great grandfather was a Greene, and he came in from Illinois.
Oh,
And then before that, the Greenes came in from from the eastern coast. But he married into a French family, and he married Eugenie Abshir, who never spoke any English.
you spoke
So
Cajun. Yeah.
yeah, so after that, everybody spoke Cajun. And my father grew up with his first language is French. But yeah,
Nice.
I've been told that most of my family is from France that moved to the United States, not from Canada per se,
Right.
from
Right.
Nova Scotia and
The
that sort of
Cajun
thing.
Cajun language is hard to learn if you're not, with it. I mean, it is hard to pick up on.
Well, there's those things that you pick up as a kid that are
Right.
slang.
Right. Well, we all learned the swear words right away. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like 1, 2, 3 and swear words.
Yeah.
And and oh yeah, that's exactly what you learn. But in the school systems now in Lafayette, it is mandatory for young children to start learning French, and they have these programs going on. But as they get to a higher level, say for instance, if you're in the university, um, if you get to a certain level, they allow you to take classes to learn Cajun French.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
because
interesting.
it's different. And I was just telling Thomas, my husband, I was just saying that even in South Louisiana, you have different areas where people landed that were Cajun, and they all have their own slang. So they have different ways of saying certain things. And for instance, one of my dad's friends was from Donaldsonville, which was closer to New Orleans, Tacoma area. And he says, you know, when we would say, "Comment ça va?" You'd say, comme ci, comme ça,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. And my dad would say, entre les deux et les trois, instead of saying comme ci, comme ça, which means in between the two and the three, which is the
Ah,
same thing, right? But it's just a little different. And it was his way of responding to, "Comment ça va? How are you?" Ah, in between the two and the three.
Between the two and the three, I like that. That's good.
that's cute. Yeah, that is cute. It's cute. That is
So,
very cute.
Patty, you have a
Yes.
poem for us?
Yes, I do. I decided to stay with the Thanksgiving theme because it's the whole weekend. You know, a lot of people are very grateful this year for a lot of different reasons, and I just decided to stay with a thankful theme. So let's see, the one that I have that
Between the
I,
two and the three. I like that.
yeah, I do. I like that too. Yeah, come see, come sa. That's, yeah, that's what we used to say. Come see, come sa. That's how my,
Entre les deux et les trois.
yeah,
One
come
more
see,
time?
come see, come
En-
sa.
No, not come see, come sa. I want to hear the other one. In between
Oh,
the two and the three.
Entre,
Entree.
in between les deux et
les
les
deux
trois.
et toi,
Le deux et toi?
Et toi.
et toi.
The two and three.
Okay, very nice. I like it.
Well, Patty likes it, so I guess it's all good right here. Patty likes
Go,
it.
Patty.
Ah, Jenna. But I'd like to learn that again, so you're gonna have to say it a couple times for me.
I'll
Okay.
send it to you on the text or
Okay,
whatever.
yeah, that would be great. I would like that because I'd like to practice that, so I'll surprise my cousin. This is my poem is by Longfellow, Henry
Oh,
Wadsworth
nice.
Longfellow. Okay, and it's called The Harvest Moon, and I'm sure maybe you've heard of it, but I just happened to come across it and I thought this is very nice because I was looking for the moon tonight on my way home. All right, the harvest moon. It is the harvest moon on gilded vanes and roofs of villages on woodland crests and their aerial neighborhoods of nests, deserted on the curtained window panes of rooms where children sleep on country lanes. And harvest fields, its mystic splendor rests. Gone are the birds that were our summer guests. With the last sheaves return, the laboring wanes. All things are symbols, the external shows of nature have their image in the mind as flowers and fruits and falling of the leaves. The songbirds leave us at the summer's close. Only the empty nests are left behind and pipings of quail among the sheaves. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
Nice.
I just have one more real cute one. It's short. It's not, but it says it's all in a word and it's by Aileen Fisher. So anyway, and T for time to be together, turkey talk and tangy weather. H is for harvest stored away, home and hearth and holiday. A for autumn's frosty art and abundant in the heart. N for neighbors and November, nice things, new things to remember. K for kitchen, kettles, croon, Keith and kin expected soon. S for sizzles, sights and sounds, and something special that abounds. That spells thanks for joy in living and a jolly good Thanksgiving. That's it.
Yeah, that is what we think of. Sure.
That's great. Thank you, Patty.
Those are my two
Thank you.
Thanksgiving poems.
I have one that's talk about short. It is about the lake. It's the sea and the rain of Lake Michigan.
Oh yeah, I love Lake Michigan.
There is a dance at water's edge, a movement between the lake, its sand, and the horizon where lake becomes cloud. Between those lines, our worlds, a thin wash of muted tones, beige and gray with a hint of white, almost abstract until the dancer steps out into the pool. She makes the whole thing real.
Cool. I like that.
Oh, and I'm going to post a photo tonight from the sunset because it was so beautiful tonight. The reflections and everything was stunning. So anyway, there is.
Where are you in Michigan?
I'm right in southwest Michigan, right across the lake from Chicago.
Ah,
In a town called St. Joseph, Michigan. Southwest Michigan, it looks like this. I was right here.
okay.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Michigan?
No, I haven't. I've been to Wisconsin once,
You need to.
but that's about as far north in the Midwest I have been.
Well, I'll probably see you. In fact, I need to buy a plane ticket before midnight, so that's why I'm.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta go home. Patty, bye. She left.
Yeah, Patty's gone. She disappeared.
Disappeared on us. So thanks for jumping on quickly tonight. Okay.
Okay, now you want me to read a poem?
I do.
All right. I've got a poem. The last time I was on, I read a poem by the same poet,
Yay.
Paul Otremba, who was 40 years old when he passed on in 2019, unfortunately. And he was just brilliant. He taught at Rice University in Houston. I think he taught for a while in Dallas, Texas. But anyway, this poem is called Midden, Midden. It could be worn stone where water or wind had visited, leaving behind scalloped bowls. Perhaps the upturned curve of scapula or cracked pelvis. Vast quantities of oysters, a cheap and common food, or consumed at the settlements, could mean years, could mean hordes. The ice formed, then weakened. He had gone past the point on the horizon, then crossed back. It was a thin layer that year, Roman tiles, an iron disc, fragments of charred bone. She walked along the shore collecting oyster shells, the hardened lips of what had been loosened of their songs. Which side meant sky? Which meant sea? Perhaps it was a trade, a bargain not fully realized, like the arrowhead accepted by the flesh. hands bound, because the gods love talking, but not talking back. In the metaphor, the body digs a cellar, stocks provisions for a siege or hard winter. Then the waters opened and took the ship home. The waiter, like you, would to an accomplice, said, "What you're tasting is the sea."
Wow. Wow.
I like those oysters.
I love the oysters. We'll have to go out for oysters before you leave.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Or when we get to Louisiana.
I was gonna say, or I'll meet you in Louisiana for oysters. Sure.
Absolutely.
That was beautiful. Well, I know
It
you
is
packed all
very
your
good.
books already, so you found one, huh?
I know I did. I found one online. I do have a poem that I wrote a long time ago, and it was about my dad. Um,
Yes, please.
and flying. My father was a pilot, and he loved flying airplanes, and he flew all kinds of airplanes, gliders and jets and regular little planes and everything, just for fun. But this one, I've got to read it because I just found it again. It's called The Piper Cub. Seesawing wings on a 70 horsepower liftoff, she dusts the power lines and cane patchwork, pivoting her yellow-orange shellacked arms 200 feet above Pa Randall's prized Brahmins, whose white humps are gold in Costa Rica. It's 12 miles before another hump appears, and forever until the thunderheads, the size of God, indulge the sky with their cumulonimbus. But it was on Earth that the black funnel made his touch and goes on the landing strip to dance and spin her graceful hips, break her back in a swift pirouette. After her third of reincarnation since 1946, she places her nose above the horizon and Dharma bowls, where in those swooping buzz waves, she catches the sun in an arc playing between sky and ground.
You wrote that.
Yeah, it's about my dad's plane. He used to take me up, and it was in 19.
He used to take you.
Yeah, it was right across the street from my parents' house out in the fields. We lived in Abbeville, north of Abbeville, which is way out in the country. And my uncle had all of his Brahmin cattle next door, and we had a landing strip on some property. And my dad had a 1946 Piper Cub, and we would go up in it. Every time I would come home, I go, "Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go." And a tornado hit it one weekend and popped all over, missed the other planes that were parked there, but hit my dad's plane and twisted her up. But she got fixed up and she went back up.
Wow. Piper Cobb was the
Piper Cub is what it is. Yeah, that's the name of the. It doesn't. I've flown it.
really.
Yeah, all you
Flown
do
it
is
like
you just and just move your legs, your feet, turn right, turn left,
Wow.
pull up, nose down. I didn't land it though.
Were you ever
My dad did.
ever scary?
Huh?
Were you-
No, never, never. And it's open on the sides, I mean, you can like lean out and take photographs. So off the sides, and
Wow.
it's a prop, it just starts off.
Oh, you spin it?
Yeah, it's I grew up with planes, and my dad was totally into planes. We didn't go see a movie unless it was a plane movie. It had to be like The Great Waldo Pepper or Tora Tora Tora.
It sounds like my dad did that. I hear you.
It was like, yeah, it was like that.
Wow. Well, thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome.
Will you come back sometime and hang out with me and be a guest and we can talk about clothes and stuff and
Ah,
maybe maybe the cape
okay.
will be
Sure.
the fur will be on the cape.
The
You,
fur.
do you have what do you have on now? Is it a
Hopefully.
flannel?
Huh?
What's this groovy top you have on right now?
This?
Yeah.
It's a sweater.
Oh,
It's kind of a thin sweater. But it's crazy, isn't it?
super
It's kind
crazy.
of retro. It's kind of got sparkles in it, and nobody bought it at the store, so I knew I had to.
I'm gonna miss you in that store.
I buy whatever nobody else buys at the store. But it's fun,
It's fun. Did you
every
already
day.
hire somebody?
Huh?
Did you hire someone to take your place?
They're working on it. They're working on it. They don't want me to go, but
Don't go.
yeah. I told them, I said, when I come back, I said, I'll visit. And they go, well, we'll put you to work. And I went, okay,
Go in the spring. I'll go work for her in the back if she needs help sometime.
sure.
Piper Club is a brand name for a small aircraft.
Piper Cub. Yes, it's a very small craft and fun. It can take off like boom, boom, takes off in no time. You don't need a big, huge takeoff landing strip area. And my dad and I'm not supposed to say this, but he did do a loop de loop with me in it.
Oh,
He says, don't tell your mother. But, we did you know, a big loop de loop.
scary.
But, it was fun.
All right.
Better than a roller coaster.
Oh yeah. We have well, if you get a chance, during my show on Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Yeah, it was Tuesday. Rob Morocco went on a like crazy roller coaster in Canada.
Oh my God.
In a mall. There are roller coasters and a beach and a hockey rink in a mall in Canada.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting ready to go to the.
Okay, well,
Well, thank you, thank you. I'm going to jump off, you guys, because I have to go buy these plane tickets before midnight. But
okay.
do you have a letter for me, please?
A
Any-
letter?
Mhm.
Oh, great. Oh, you're going to do your letter thing.
I'm going to do my letter thing.
B, as
B,
in B.
B, 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 B is a beautiful time I had tonight with you and Patty too. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you for coming out tonight to Poetry Glam. You sound so beautiful, and I'm telling you, your poem really slams in a beautiful way. I will say in a beautiful way. I will say, and Patty, Thanksgiving is so great for you. So everybody stay safe and everybody stay nice. And everybody stay healthy, and maybe once or twice you'll stop by 11:11 with Jenna, and then we'll have a party, and I'm hoping that you come back and party with us. So everybody, good night. I got 8 minutes to buy my ticket, so I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna go right now, so I hope you all have bomb thoughts and beautiful words, and of course, with the Thanksgiving theme, you have a bountiful heart. She's gone too. Bye, Lauren. Bye, Pat. Love you guys. Love hard, everybody. Real hard. Good night.